Ghana and Kayano. The bonus we need. We go straight to the business of the day. Now, the same meeting Kayano. And then Yebeka Ghana transport sector on some. A Ghana transport sector no. Multiple, phases. Your road here acquiring. Once you come on some, you can road on some a few days ago. Your railway, a train, and aviation near airports near a real share on some, and a maritime near in so ship near canoes in the Kekahon. Now, transport sector in every country, are critical to the economic growth and economic development of the country. Say, what to me improve your transport sector na baby. For example, maybe be what the far road that nebo denses or the befa episode. Maybe so what the far train now the car a contem and a nebo so film kakra essence or the befa episode and the befa quinso. Maybe so what we can ten into the befa room now etumi aba ntem. Enti emrebiano as a minor, you have to make sure say or transport sector no what building ye. Now the more you improve on it, the more you build it, the better it is for the economy of this country. And the ebe say between MPP aban and the NDC aban no eduma obia aye na MPP yachre. Yes, we ba bemu in the last 7 years no. Our contribution to the transport sector and the fisheries sector. Area one kasa be carry na wahwe. Like I'm saying, ye de say be kyerɛw edwuma modema MPP aban de yetumi aye. Na wahwe so. Na wo de afa wabato ho decision. Now about a few weeks, I think that was the third episode, you discuss the road. Into Yaka road and it was established here on this next chapter show say Ghana your total road network yeah inventory and I picking about 94,000 kilometers across the country. Now 94,000 kilometers no. Between 2000 and 2016 former President Mahama Nidia or the Bekan any 4,636 Yakika bibia boom no. In fact as at February 2016 and now Okasache Parliament Grampono on one Kasaka say he has done just about 3,800 into 4,636 year owie na djube nyina no the beka the 38 no which was about 9-10 months earlier no enti John Mahama His Excellency between 2009 and 2016 4,636 roads. This is a fact. Now do danko ekufado ni MPP aban asatene ameno kasei yesu ye de aba ka ho ni 11,974 enti the road conversation there it's been settled since the third episode. NDC under John Mahama did 4,636 in 8 years. We have 4,636 roads. NPP and another Danko Ekufuado in 8 years. 11,974. It's settled. No debate, no question, no argument about that. Just a matter of fact. In see, bibi enwa, as I say, yakuhun tokwa ebiem. Now, railways is critical. The railway conversation is extremely critical. We are working here, no. Now, we boosty with the railways. Because maybe we are the fact acquiring some poor. And na Ghana hano should be a western north war. Na should be a port a war. Na should be a 2 year in bauxite near there a watakwa echiho. Nanti say what to bauxite or the far roader or boka. I have come to be fako. The easiest, fastest, and the best way I'll be to me there both side transportation no air railways. Ebiem koko ni ade ye tu. See proper railway system anka. And you fan fa kwan so. E the good railway system no so. Na be say na at the port. No wa koyi niama no ego port. Sa na ye no. Nti your railway sector is critical, very critical. It's a ye boosty. Say na be speedy up the economic development. Na abwa even regions in the omo ye a friend is saying into ventures to be moving in bulk. Again, even passenger transportation crucial. Shakra ubite pram ningo echi obe adwuma ewo Accra Central. Ye nyina soro no pa ne nyina yetu ye car. Ne nyina yakotena car mu trotro taxis private cars na car kwan so ayema. Nti in fact uye adwuma ese report ewo adwuma mu 8 am. Now upon ejuma 5 p.m. But so we took car few fees we call office and so we truck and we taxi and boat and Uber akwa ejuma. And upon we fifty by 6 no. We do office no. What you can go be 8:39. Upon ejuma 5 p.m. Now I say the traffic mu. If it is our 5 to be few office, I will do if you na be 9. In a day no, we are spending about 8 hours in traffic only. 8 hours traveling. That's a typical life for us. 8 hours traveling. With the 4 hours now the 4 hours are no 8 hours of office. But if we have an efficient railway system, we don't have to be part of all this traffic situation. In TNA, so when we say Ghana phobia train mufitema. No nam train railway uses no in fact sometimes I would drive it afa Accra More African regent in China once na train monopa. Let's say nipa bi afa trainer omo free tema side ho eba be sen akọ the city center no makọ adwuma efe we need to boost it, we need to improve it, we need to build it. But what have we been doing as a country about this railway system? This are the facts. Historically, no, the backbone railway is the backbone of transport for your minerals bauxite na meka ho asem no any kuku. There are several areas as a mushe power musebu. There are old railway system. The constituency Mangwase. Uf ya doso. Now fan 30 mile now headed towards Mangwase. You realize there is an old railway system and from Mangwase. It was transporting goods from the eastern side to the western side and then vice versa. Inti kukufu is railways. Omo ye bauxite, omo ye diamond, omo ye gold, omo use railways. And no the most efficient ways are to move this way in bulk. But for a very long time, it hasn't been developed and built. But recently, it's been undergoing some significant revitalization and development. In fact, the railway system spans approximately 1,234 kilometers. Network probably a service southern part of Ghana interconnecting key cities Accra, Kumasi, Takrade. It's connected and then it goes all the way to the northern part of Ghana. And crucially, like I said, say it to me boosting your railway system near making sure it's playing its role as a shoulder. A baby reduce congestion cry away your road so in a railway no so ne bono enya drain to send your car a bono into Uber near there. No, railway is cheaper, and then most importantly a safer and a bit more efficient means of moving both passengers and the goods. Because I don't know interference any bebre one line and so it's very important that we keep an eye on that. So this is a Ghana Railway master plan and I will say until for example we are green one here which we've been working on for a while now, Great Accra and Namsana Akofa and Namkufudia. Then the plan is for you to go through Kumasi, Sunyane, Techiman into all the red dots you are seeing, the regional capitals, and then you have the others also connecting. You have Goso supposed to be connecting. So you also Goso no take detour. No Abasunyane. You have Kojokro Mudie going through Atebubu. Now best saying Abefa Techiman. Then so this is what we as a country have planned for ourselves to execute. This is it. Now the question is, between the NDC and the MPP, what have we done? How have we fared? What have we been doing? What has been the scorecard for the MPP and the NDC when it comes to the railway sector? So look at this. Recent investment in the railway sector, now in recent times, I buy any international investors via Kabum, launches several projects, and what governments and the private investors have been doing is to modernize yen railway network no na ye expand it. So in two phases. All the railway systems in Libya assay no aban has been rehabilitated, and that's aban CAC no. No say am I na mono no man na ye foforo. Na oye na foforo so a oye ndada ne biom. Once a locomotive chuku chaka modern ones aba you're improving from the old ones, no? And then the second part of it in here, baby, and a bini walker, yes, see for crown and so. And also, when I explain all of that to you, there are initiatives that include rehabilitation of existing lines, construction of new routes, such as the western and eastern lines, and the introduction of modern locomotives and passenger coaches. And then, bakuya yanum kose niya, ebeka wasem, bakuya ewo temampakadan kwan so anansi ya na ban kofa ba ya ye test ya yanom de ka kosi fifi sen ya a different craft from the old train and no trema ye comfortable nkonye wom ye comfortable air conditioner wom ni ade nyina bibia ye kama ni ade and aban yes na ma we nyina se ne be ya ye betumi I improve your transport system ewo my way mu both passenger transport and then movement of goods and services. But after decades of underfunding, any poor management, any neglect, in fact, until President Kufuor, and I always go to President Kufuor because, like I always say, MPP, any NDC, there's a big difference between us. You dream core into the future, and we try to build the base of this country all the time. All the railways are from independence. From independence, baby, from the new Ghana democracy, so the infant is from 1992. Between the MPP and the NDC, it is only the MPP that has had a focus on the railway sector. President Kufuor, Oba Bemuna railway system, no, na assay, na a collapse, a collapse. In 2001, Ochiche na bino, the NSA. Ochiche Ministries, Ministry for Port, Harbors, and all the railways account. Why? Because he wanted to renew a person railways as your focus. Because you're actually now and see all the railways become Ministry of Port and Harbors to ensure say you better when your special focus on railways need to be a building building a strong and see under President Kufuor between 2001 and 2008. This is what we achieved, and this is after so many years of neglecting our railway sector. The redevelopment of the Tema Achimota section of the Eastern Railway line. President Kufuor 23 kilometers. Tema Achimota 23 kilometers. President Kufuor the passage of the Railways Act. Nti on my railway mbrano or sakre mu chichiri yese be ya yebeti bi enya energy yebeti bi de aboa achichiri sa sector no. And we no or sign prepare feasibility studies for the development of a multimodal transport corridor. If it Tema Port the way all the way to the northern part of Ghana using railway from Tema to Akosomu, the Volta Lake, and all of that. Inti President Kufuor making sure say railway system na asena ye babe to you know. Afidie obeshe mukena no the ahoden so require there abem to put all the things in place to make sure say Ghana's railway is revived again. Now the be become one of the reasons why we have the next chapter show is to not make that mistake we made in the 2008 elections. 2008, Adia Bia President Kufuor fire CSC na yebedu 2008 ananka ese ye toa so bia no. Yanom eba be kache Ghana for say President Kufuor ne naban ya kronfo. Mo wia Ghana ske nyina, wia Ghana gold ne Ghana japade nyina. Nti Ghana for nto abentia wo. Of course, mo be kaya, I always remind us that was the time na Ghana President Kufuor nya difficulties kakra. In fact, in the year 2008, and I'll keep reminding us, fu or short here, fu or bo ekosro. Yawo yinya global economic crunch, ema economy no, emu be yedin kakra. Enunti, they are almost here say when they realized there was this difficulty in that election year, no, and then they started pressing our emotions. Enti, afedomu de throne efe because nipa no, ono so ya no pa because fu or boy edinti, niema bo so ya de wokrom. And afi no fu or de kra mo be kaya. No boy day and so be at Tokra na wunya. Obako di 2-3 days and say aton 1 gallon amount. And then the ma at the end of yakra and say yinya water shortage. Into Mokai 4 gallon. That was the time and now cry yellow Ghana na do consensus. In fact, Accra has center of Accra do baby no. Ne do mukra de gallons e consensus or water akesemu ekofie. So the country was going through difficulties in the year 2008, and then they took advantage. Na nipa no onyansu fuel ashorte. Nti bia obeke bia no imube ne ya na wato abamo. So Ghanaians had no choice. In fact, no Ghanaian can be blamed for what happened in the 2008 elections. But today, we can be blamed if we make the same mistake because we learned our lessons. Between 2009 and 2016, President Kufuor sheshe odiba nyina ye railway hundie nyina yi. Na kenim se mo abade anka mbeto aso. Na anka ma hyemu de na onwa ye he, de omo ye ni. Omo ba office no. In fact, the sector was moved back to the Ministry of Transport. It's omo mane iraye. It's that President Kufuor I'm making sure say your port, harbors and railway. See there be a special focus no. Again they went back like they did before President Kufuor no. So railways no iraye in the scheme of affairs. Because there is one man is special attention to be just and fine. But of course, the reconstruction of the 15-kilometer Takrady to Kojo-Krom Second D section of the Western Railway line on a narrow gauge with a dual gauge sleepers. Like I said, on the next chapter show, fact only. So this is the scorecard of the NDC when it comes to the railways. And here, 15-kilometer Takrady Kojo-Krom Second D section. No doubt about that. They did that. And that is to their credit. Fast forward. By the time we do 2016, no, like I keep saying, we say, no, we made a big mistake by not allowing the MPP government to continue the good work President Kufuor is doing. Because it was for or men be anywhere because say we me run it for 10, 20 years are only difficulties. We have difficulties. But I see a way near say, okay, how now what should about? And so you share bibi ayakokodu nneema ya na no krepa say ye bejade aye ni nyina egufam na yakokofa ya no maba just because ahoche kakra ba na ade ne yemfa ya dwen ko kakra na omo ba ya omo aba ya na ya no mo ba omo ntumi anye no so ne yembo no ho bai ne ye hye omo kenkran say mo mbo moden na mo fixe sa e friend say situation no is extremely important say ye kokoto aba 2024 ye de betu echim say ye koto aba to protect the gains are yet to be, then we chart the way forward going into the future. Now, answer na member their Kufuor, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia by Aye, and they to me achieve in the railway sector. Mommy, video way, Nembra.
We made many mistakes after independence. But one of the biggest mistakes we made after independence is letting our railway system go to waste. That is why when I came to office in 2017, I said everything that was possible to be done in system in our country, I am going to do it. And I'm going to find the money, I'm going to find the resources to revive the railway system in Ghana.
Enti the Kufuor administration eba na ye hu say ade na President Kufuor ba na railways egu atete apansam nti obete Ministry for Port, Harbors and Railways otumi ma railways nchakra bebre ba na nkinim say nka mbeto aso na nka de na kwere nim prekope ko social President Kufuor plan na o plan say nka ebidu bibia Ghana ha say wutu kwa efi Kumasi abankan kranka train ade beba and now tu kwa efi nkan akota land train ko sisi ya na nka wedro but 8 good years no the President Kufuor ina about to a standstill. Ya nche da mfa hoden so nkwanhye because ade no kra ye gu ministry no e ma ne eko tete wo baby. Enti omampani Kufuor do ba ye pe no say there be. E say sign come back. Ne de ya hoden ekohwe railways ne ma no. Enti e ma ne te Ministry of Railways Development. Na Ministry of Railway Development ne dwuma de ma ne say onhwe na railways train ho nsem no quickly no ye redevelop ne modernize no. Na emeye bibia ebetumi abo oban no na etumi support your transport sector no wo kwan bebre so enti ama me na wo kase as we speak now aban efi 2017 and 2017 MPP aban ye ba aban mu no you spending about 1.1 billion US dollars with the railway sector 1.1 billion US dollars with the railway sector na eno ehun sunsanso any the numerous railway projects yehu ewo on my way mu no currently me no ka say over 200 kilometers of standard gauge railway lines and yeguswa ye the air network no and several of such things have been achieved ebini me bubo kakra so construction of the 85-kilometer Tema Akosomo railway line. We did say Mbebre sa Akosomo railway line no. The alignment later no na ye de e friend say Mpakadan ebeka ho. And then the construction of the 22-kilometer Kojokrom to Manso section of the Western Railway line on standard gauge. Afe, the construction of the 78-kilometer Manso Huni Valley section of the Western Railway line on a standard gauge. And no crampono, it includes 8 kilometers of lines at a water Takrade Port. And also converting into dual gauge section between Takrade Port and Kojokrom. And then your rehabilitation of the existing narrow gauge railway lines. Me catch them say, "Young name Obia ote in Sawum, Odim in Sawum Accra railway ni name say answer na ebeba be mu no na Accra in Sawum. Any action mota tema railways na say eni ya rehabilitate ama na ya kama Accra in Sawum action mota tema section of the railways that were Eastern Railway line ni na Kojokrom to Takwa Western line ni na aban SCC no. Rehabilitation of the existing railway training school. Into me, Kwame Nkrumah time. Near railway school. They get identity. Emma railway for more person railway sector, railway engineers, railway pilot or say drivers. So we had all of those as an HSA. Now we have from Tete, but about the drew. The friend say yes or no. Now Yanoma say no. They didn't pay attention to it, but the knee. And not done cook for the MPP abai. Yeah. Ama subsequently Crampono were converted into a railway university or they are called into under the University of Mines Ewo Takwa. And then rehabilitation of maintenance facilities friend say maintenance facilities are manage no maintain trains no 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 so into see trains they say na say pese na itumi ko bebia e to be ayen akasa ye wo asoman e betu bia maintain sanoma no e na afie no ye san so ato diesel multiple units no ene me no kasa e da tema Mpakadan railway line no so te train no mienu no so de aba tema Mpakadan railway no so ebusuafo like I keep saying ye dia ne say ye de no kra no beto abonten ukoto aba ma aban so be yedwuma ma foforo so say toma no I say we nyina so a we be taking decision no. Yaka education, yaka roads, yaka health, and yaka railway. This is our scorecard when it comes to railway. Between the NDC ATS, the MPP ATS, this is what we did for you when you gave us the mandate. Na say wo kwakoto aba. Na say abato da wo kwakoto no. Wo pe nipa mienu na we yomo. So mundu wenim. Ba akudie ni na ba akudie ni a. So we use sign in so no now the twaba NDC between 2009 and 2016 almost 15 kilometers of rail lines in this country. Takrade to Kojokrom to Sekendi and almost Kojokrom 15 kilometers. That's the total the NDC actually did. Between the MPP and the NDC, MPP 323 kilometers. Kojokrom Manson 22 kilometers. Tema Mpakadan 97 kilometers. Manso Huni Valley 78 kilometers. And a rehabilitation work and I mentioned the rehabilitation work. Sir, omwa na say atitia pansama ne yababe CC no. And only 126 kilometers of rail lines and na say atitia ne yababe CC no. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a scorecard of the NDC and the MPP when it comes to the rail lines. If we are going to take a decision between these two political parties, note that when the NDC had 8 years to lead this country, they added 15 kilometers of rail lines to our country. Takrade Kojokrom Sekendi. When you gave the MPP an opportunity to lead this country, they added 323 kilometers, out of which 126 kilometers are rehabilitation of existing but dilapidated, destroyed rail lines. And then Kojokrom Manso 22 kilometers, Tema Mpakadan 97 kilometers, Manso Huni Valley 78 kilometers. This is what the MPP government has done. It's established, settled, debate ended, no argument. Between the MPP and the NDC, MPP has done better in the railway sector than the NDC. The MPP number 1 under President Kufuor did better. The MPP number 2 under Nadan Kufuor, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has done even more. The fact of the matter is that when the NDC had an opportunity to come in between NDC, MPP 1 and 2, they actually took us back. And that is why we are asking, say, we want to build the next chapter of Ghana's railway system. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wants to consolidate this gain and even expand it more. Maybe the master plan of the railway system, no, we need a leader that is committed to get that done. Between these two leaders, who do you think is committed to get it done? They are 15 kilometers and they are 323 kilometers. And I would say the next level of railway development will be to me the answer. The answer is very, very simple and straightforward. Kojo Krom Manso railway line any very nice, beautiful railway lines. Like I said, on the next chapter show, it is a fact and a fact only. No propaganda, no lies, no twists, no misrepresentation. Inti ye car near the achiremo. Tema Mpakadan railway line any. Tema Mpakadan railway line and emotional. Very, very beautiful, beautiful edifice. Abai aye ede ama omaino. Tema Mpakadan ena muni eguswa mushi. Manso Huni Valley railway lines no any beautiful heavy investment, massive investment by the people of Ghana. So if you now show we are, you should be proud of yourself as a citizen of this country. Say, as a country, in spite of all our difficulties and our challenges, we have been able to do this for ourselves. We need to be proud of that. You must be proud of yourself. This is not an MPP pride. This is a Ghana pride. This is something that what if you not say here? I said utumi ma ukrasha stronko na etumi ma ya honhoahoa ema say woman etumi achieve bibia etise Manso Huni Valley railway line and awuhwe as a bridge, but this is Ghana. This is what this country has achieved for itself when it comes to railway. Something we haven't been able to do for decades. Adia yentumi for decades. Railway lines are Ghana nyina say yet tete pansam ye ebusiafo eni. Yase nyane ne biom, yase akenya ye ho biom, yase asori biom a ye build. We must protect this legacy. We must protect this gain. And then baako ye 15 kilometers, baako be 323 kilometers. The oye 323 kilometers say momeyen to aso ne yembode aye ho ban ne ye binka ho. Na de ntia abanbon no ehia ne say omampeni kofo ba ni focus bia on railways. Obete ministry for port harbors and railways. And on the focus on railways, necessarily be bremu, and on the page. 8 years I NDC abai ebefa akoja ne fi omampeni kofo ani MPP ensemu no. Omo the railways an ko share chiribem egu ministry no e de koka transport until focus ni free ho. Into the omo ye 15 kilometers. We had to sit down and wait for another 8 years before omampeni kofo asefo esanyeba. Yeba ye yabe show working 323 kilometers of railways and yediaba. 126 of them is rehabilitation, and the rest new railway lines are buying ede ababeka ho. This must be protected. This must be completed. This must be consolidated. And that is why we speak of the next chapter of Ghana's development, which is going to be led by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, one who understands this blueprint, knows about this blueprint, and is committed in ensuring we finish this. Temahabo railway station and Amushi, Temahabo railway station. Why have we say London and I say UK and I Scotland railway yard? No, this is Ghana. Temaran about we are Shaman railway station, a Shaman, ya Shaman railway station, and a uni a Shaman station Amushi as a bridge. Beautiful investment. This is an investment you should be proud of as a Ghanaian. This is your money. This is your tax. This is your loan. 1.1 billion US dollars. And I buy a share railway sector. Afienya railway station. And I will need a share. We a Doyum railway station. And I wish we a Pong station. And I we need that's why we see Japon station. And I wish the Volta rail bridge, in so Cassia say pa are buying any rail lines at all. And I'm very sure that a lot of us have never seen this. A lot of us could never have imagined this. But this is Ghana. Ghana, we have built a rail over this large river. This is what we've achieved for ourselves as a people. We should be proud of it. We should speak of this. Say, come once I'm near the Huawei. Near proud to say, difficulties and challenges for by difficulties and challenges for who. But yeah, we have achieved this for ourselves as a people, and it's something that we should be very, very proud of. Moment I share video way quickly. Near Sambra.
The government of Ghana therefore continues to demonstrate its passion of intensifying rail transport infrastructure development to accelerate the transformation, revitalization, and modernization of our economy in order to achieve a high and sustained growth. For the construction of a 97.7 kilometers railway line in region with connectivity to the Volta Lake. As part of the project, 2 existing railway stations, that is, the Tema Harbour Station and Tema Industrial Area Station, have been remodeled and modernized. The project includes a modern rail maintenance facility at Tema, equipped with workshop tools and equipment. Some facilities at the maintenance yard include an administration block, operational control center installed with state-of-the-art train management system, warehouses, locomotive and wagon workshops, wash bay system, among others. Additionally, 6 new railway stations have been constructed, and they include the Ashaiman Station, Afienya Station, Shai Hill Station, Doyumu Kodiabe Station, Bong Station, and Dwapong Station. The Tema to Mpakadan railway line forms part of the Ghana to Burkina Faso railway line and has the objective to develop a railway interconnectivity from the port of Tema to Ouagadougou to improve the passenger and freight transport and logistics chain on the corridor to accelerate development and economic growth of both countries. Major structures that have been completed as part of the works include 137 culverts, 11 road over bridges, 24 road under bridges, and 4 other major bridges. Under the project, a 900-meter road over bridge was commissioned by His Excellency the President in December 2022, and the road has since been open to traffic to address the challenge of congestion which is usually experienced along Accra to Akosombo routes. Furthermore, a 300-meter railway bridge over the Volta River between Senchi and Old Akrade has been fully completed. Test runs were successfully performed in August 2022 on the bridge, which is the first of its kind in the West African sub-region, in anticipation for commercial operations when the railway line is fully completed. A transition team is currently in place, going through the necessary modalities, including training for the operationalization of the new standard gauge railway network. 2 railheads are also being constructed as part of the project, one at the Tema Port, which connects to the cargo terminals at the port, and the other one at the Mpakadan terminal, which provides connectivity to the Volta Lake to facilitate the haulage of containerized cargo and other bulk commodities from the southern sector to the northern sector and further to our neighboring countries of Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger. The project is being financed under an India Exim Bank credit facility at a total cost of about 447 million United States dollars, and the construction works are being undertaken by Afcon's Infrastructure Limited of India.
This is a scorecard. And you can certainty. You can pictures, near videos, location, BBI, etc. We are a change being Casatin being. Now, Ocean master plan we are daho. And ni yedi ye juma. Say Accra plan Ankasane say Chono. Yasha say befa nkran na bia fa kofodua Buankra. Now the entia ama aban wei afa Buankra port serious yeni abeho dende ni nyina ne se enei so be kra ne mafia broche na fa ship mu na ebesi Temaport ofi Kumase ofi Tamale ofi Upper West ofi Bono ofi Ahafo Bono East no aba Temaport abekre noma dia Buankra inland port ne ba be ye ne se onoma no eba be du Temaport wo mateba embe kle wo niama train kwa we ya ye hu ahi train kwa ye da he ya ye ni twi eno ebe fa wo noma na fi Temaport iti ye noma be gu train nim na dia fa railway yiswa na ya be yi noma no egu Buankra nti Asanteman ya tede Bono ya tede Ahafo ya tede Bono East yatide all the way to the northern part of Ghana. We will not be coming to the Temaport for clearing of our goods. Your goods no ebeba Buankra ewe juso. Na your goods will be do Buankra eho ena ube yu noma no na wa clear noma na dia eden we dia call back. Na Mosha plan here, one of the reasons why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia anante Ghana he nyina ebo apro nyina ne say this railway master plan no must be completed. Esi ewie, esi edekwa ewie, esi ye hwe echi ne ye de prekope. Because ye anye ne sa, na se ye san truncate ni biom tese ne ye de yanom be share between Kofo ene Ekufo do ntemu na. Na che se de ye nyina no. Ida se ye beba na de ye kakra ye kura se asei. Ano mo nsa because mo ye kakra bi no beka ho. Is it 15 kilometers or so pe no beka ho. But in the space of 8 years, Ekufo do Mahmoud Bawumia de 323 kilometers aba. Ya sha se ye Buankra inland port. E se ye connecting railways na free Temaport near the Buankra. No more the northern part of Ghana, middle belt no. Omu nyina ejai Tebawumba. Don't forget say Burkina Faso for ne Mali for ne countries where upper part of this of Ghana ni nyina no. Omu nyina do mu no ma efa ne say Temaport. Enti Burkina ni nyama ne bedu Tema. No obefa no de anante car kwan no de akọ dabi. O share master plan here. There is a railway line planned connecting all the way from Temaport Ekwa Burkina straight, and this must be completed. This needs to be brought to an end. See enti railways, any train stations are moshe ye kama train stations are moshe ya na efe kama na ye twegu ni nyina no ye de bi eba all these regions. Eastern region ebegene die, Western region ejene die, Ashanti region ebegene die, Bono ejene die, Bono East ejene die. The master plan I showed to you no, a master planner, every region ebenya the train station, no one the railway line. Na etumi aboa na facilitating movement of goods from the port and then connecting cities and connecting regions. We cannot truncate this. Yen to me and say we, yen to me and my way and catch it. We have to protect it. We have to make sure that we are protecting this gain and make sure that this gain is living even beyond us. It's a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia SSASM Montwaba Ebano. Yen for minor next chapter nation insa. na sa railway master plan we ya shas ye ontumi fambra ewie prekope obeto aso no make sure say the Boankra inland port no ye be wie de prekope obeto aso no make sure say the railways that be connected from the Tema port to the Boankra no will be done. Obehwe no making sure say railway master plan na connected all the way to the northern part of Ghana kwa akobo Kina no ye betumi e de no so abawie on ka we entu no ho na the fact na ewo ho on the ground no and it say if you are going to make a decision between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the former president now, clearly no former president buy no or 15 kilometers per Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ni NPP are buying over 300 kilometers. The decision is a very simple and easy one. One delivers, one just comes and wastes our time. Now, mokai train way. Kama abide the buyer and di bosume abide the sea train kwa so ye be na passengers atenemu the mampakadan na say at the passengers up and down train utrima as a plane utra plane mu train mu as a plane kama aban e de baye all of a sudden aban the steep train na afide yetumi make sure say betumi na adwuma ban okwabrane asede to ne car ne Kia truck e de akotre ne kwan ya car kwan nam ho. In fact, o should be a train when you walk right, a room baby cry, that the puzzle, or the track na full, and a quack not track and so. Say, test na chain in a yam, chain you do her, and boom, not chain no day, and say, o mine a japade, o mine sika, a buying a fa, and the akoto japadia, a bed boy a mining na, it could be the almost Debbie. Say, a buying ye not say a yes successful. Or the beji di ti ense no ye se na ambaso abato mbreso a na ya kache manfo se mo so beto mo ntumi anye enti no mo nto abamaye enti omo hyeda tena se bopo chichire e ma ye de ka akosi kwan mu e ma ne bo e fe ne se e bo twe no ko bo ka no ese no ene me no ka sei high court a remanded omo ye involved no e de pese eduoma sem e twe omaso kama na bibia eti akoma ha dream say bibia ne say nipa no odi bone no akọ court agiatum say odi bone no agiatum say oye bone wo judge ni mo wo court mu na tama owo court na ogiatum say odi bone wa ya de yan ya court eni ne Ghana mbra ne di no na omampeni dada se be ka chemo omampeni dada isan so abato nti opetuminti obisa say na I don't know more yet railways lines no more test no oman kwahwe kwan so nyina say bibie ni kwan so ansa omo de chain na faso na nya bia o railway line tenten ya ba be faso ahwe say bibia ni so na afi akoko train e ba na nipa bonefo mom pa de power my way mu mom pese bibia be koyi am man because of tumi am penti mo de Kia track akosi chain kwan ni fimfi na chain na be bom no na entita me two train no anka yemfa plane so na nti wiom ne yehwe endi chain ni mu ana nti ka chain ne ba na nka plane so nam na plane so hwe kwan mani pada na obi ediboni sei asisi ejine condemn because wa bo man ne ka amo man no abo ka prekope edile o man development e so bampani wo kasa ni pa nanim nempo ni pa fofo so edwin bibisa wa nkwankwa yesa no wo mom wo tenchen e na wo ka bi ema nipa no we dey wo ka sese wo ka ma nipa ne sa pepepe wo ka bi ema nipa no na minim se mo sa video na I don't know if we have that video, but if we have that video, please let's play the video of the gentleman who was involved. Gentleman now the Kiano, please mumbo sa video na mami why gentleman na mo show video mo show gentleman echi mo show echi na mo jeje na echi ne omo ahofa enyem na meka mbaso mo sa video na mami.
Block factory, when my brother came to me that he was passing through the under bridge where the railway is, so he found difficult of passing there. So after he passed there, then he's going to offload the blocks. So after he's done with the blocks, then when he was coming back, he was not able to pass there, so he have to turn back. Even though when with the block, when he's passing there, you see a scratching under the bridge. Yeah, so after the discharging of the blocks, he's trying to pass there back, but the car was torn now. At first the car was down, so he was able to pass there. Then he take different alternative that he will take to the railway, the top of the railway. So he passed through the railway and he started. So he said he need jack to jack it so that the car can move quickly. So even though he was coming with the jack, then he heard that the train smashed the car into pieces. So
video ni video ni ya mo mama na oja government no samo no duku no mo duku ne kales no ana mo sa hwebiem me ba cho mo sa mbo be 20 seconds bi pe mama mo hwe mama ne duku no mo hwe kales no
passing through the under bridge where the railway is.
So wa hwe kales ya e wo mama ye chi ya me mfa bi nka ho mo de mo hwe ne duku no mo hwe duku no hye no na mo hwe kales na wo duku ni mu no na mo hwe omo tena TV so ni radio so any social media e kai sa brand ni ye boni bia because ya fa drone any plane an kwhwe train kwan so abra na chain na muntina e kobo mu no mo beti ase ye ka se amamboyefo a omo be ye nchempe o ye ka se omamboy ni yo bi oti akire o omo ye ho pe. Look at the colors. Ure colors no hwema me ne colors no. Na bisa ho say e dey ntina na NDCFOO no mu protected gentleman here no ajetum so wedi boni. E dey ntina na NDCFOO ka bi ma no. E dey ntina na NDCFOO e protected gentleman no. E ya mu mbisa sa question no. Na mu bisa sa question na mo hwe mame duku yo bo w'echi. Na sa mo de mo so tefe na mu tietie fem a. Mo be hu say enye honam ani ntokwankwa na o man we ye ni a ye prio. Yene principalities and powers pa na epre. Yene principalities and powers na epre omayi dache. And that is why all of us need to come together. Not just to go and cast our votes come December 2024. Nemum, we are coming together to even fast. Ye be fasting. Ye be country. Nia ye odiman paibo. Nia ye dodon paibo in the interest of this country. Se ne peko bi to me tenase. Ebo pobisi say ye de ade ba ebe ye fe abai no betumi anya ne din no wagye ne din wo munti ye nkokɔ sɛ na it tells you that enye honam ani nko na ye nya ye pre ne mu ewie motumfo akakabenfo ne ade nyina ye ka ho ba nyaminti yankopon a ɔta ɔmanga na echi efitete ebepem ne no on free ye chi da nti ye bɛkɔso ye de ahoɔden na ye de empaebɔ sonko aka ho na yetumi edi enkunim ewo safo yi so. It is going to be difficult. It's going to be tough. It's going to be rough because these people, they are hungry for power. Omania brepa so mu petumi amomo ho enyo man no. Nti de besi bia no ye omasem. De on be say ni bia no mu de nya tumi na ye omasem. But I can tell you, MPP na wo hotete na mo intimidate yen. I nti mom efi so metumi nti this is 2024. It's not going to happen. We will put out the truth, we will put out the fact, we will put out the real issues and make sure say as a country say ekotwa ye wonyina so papa eye based on truth. I don't know correct. And to kwa de e ka say ye ko a e bo man no nti de e be ye ne say ye de adwene enim de e betumi ato adwene aka ne ya che de ye tumi aye ene de ye betumi aye na ye de protect the interest of this country because it's not nice, it's not right, it's not fair, it's completely wrong to the people of this country. Say ni pe ko bi tumi tena se bopo echichepo say ade no yen say no ade a abaya fasika akwakoto millions of dollars na mo the clear track akosi kwanfi mo kaya tama clear track issue ba ya Ministry of Railways a release video no and this is what I can say oh video ni AI oh video ni fake artificial intelligence they generated BBS and there was no track in the middle of the road until the gentleman came to confess. Gentleman now confess you crampo no or man peneda say oh gentleman in here I don't know more test train no man kwan kwhwe say BBS kwai no so. Can you just imagine? But like I said, Yankopon no dey fi tete eba eda no ompa ye chida na ompa ye chi ayeso ye koso ekoye kotodwanim ene no edin komo ne de obebo ye ho ban ama ye di nipa boneyefo mopa oman yi ahwe ase bia no yedi omo sunkudem make us railways ni bi wo ho a ye rehabilitate na che say ebi wa na wo ho dada na ase ni ade a ye siesie no ebi ni Accra railway station na say na net ye mo de mo amonhwe ye ba abemu asa 2017 na say in Accra railway station here. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a trainer na ni patinimu for 8 good years. There was a government which was led by John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, and he watched people, citizens of this country, to sit in this train and ride on these railways. And they 2018 this is progress. This is development. This is your tax in action. 1.1 billion US dollars. They are aye ebini. Rehabilitation of Achimota in Sawom Session Road na mekan wasem no. And then now omguso a omoye. Accra in Sawom railway lines no. Eniye. Ya ina foforo kama Western Line rehabilitation in Ghana for in a creative jobs. Yeah railway signals ni creative jobs. Memu maba ne mrante so nya adwuma ye. Western Line rehabilitation now get 2018 kama ya yewie. This is our story for trains, for railways. We're asking an appeal and say, let's allow Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to continue this and finish this once and for all. We must finish the Buankra inland port. We must finish the railway line that will connect Tema port to the Buankra inland port. Yeah, you know, training. Ye training mebu, ye training. I don't know if there's this. There was a video. I don't know if you have that video. There was a training school, old training school from Gold Coast time here. Now say at Tampa. If we have that video, let's also play that video.
In the past, the Ghana Railway Company Limited operated a railway training school with 2 campuses located at Sekondi and Takoradi, both in the Western region. The school was established to train the staff of the company to enable them operate efficient railway system. The school was in a bad state due to poor maintenance and has currently received a major facelift. Following the upgrade of the old railway training school in Sekondi, now known as the UMAT School of Railways and Infrastructure Development, the facility ascends the 2020 academic year
and we have a whole faculty, a whole institution, a training mantia mebune maba for the sake of railway development in this country. The next chapter of Ghana's railway development is a beautiful one, and we are not only building railways and buying trains, so we are developing the human resource. Ye training nipa ebehwe na railways ni trains so no etumi aye adwuma esaya he for the BCC no enkoyi a he for the beye workshops a ewo ho secondary workshop ye CC ni secondary workshop ewo ho from Gold Coast to obia mfa ne nsanka eto aba ma baby on the 8 good years they did not touch it, and they secondary workshop are not tetia pansam no yaba be CC no into we train you esaya o workshop ade be ko. Now this is how you develop a country, this is how you build a country, this is how you bring progress to a country, and this must be protected. This must be protected, ladies and gentlemen. Say bon by ni ye bika ho ni ye CC bika ho yen to me hwe na bibi aba bedri di bibi efi aba bedri yes I ntwe enkonechi. And that is why Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia keeps talking about the next chapter of Ghana's development. The next chapter of Ghana's development is a beautiful one that would ensure that the future of this country will be one that will make Ghana competitive to any other country that you can think of. In the transport space is aviation. And see transport yaka road, yaka railways, afi yaba aviation and airport. You can't build a vibrant economy without building infrastructure for the aviation sector across the country. Anti former President Mahama Obaye obesi Terminal 3 ewo Kotoka International Airport. And I'm sure say a lot of us, and maybe I'll be saying this for certain number, when we see we see airport Terminal 3. Now, me can say chairman say atwaso. Say ubisa this for say omuncho de omuye omusi airport Terminal 3. Na che say ye wo Terminal 1 e wo Terminal 2. Ewo your friend is saying Kotoka International Airport. That means there is an existing airport and another terminal babeka, which is true. They actually built Terminal 3, beautiful edifice, very true. Now the NT and another danko for the bar Bemu 2017. Now Professor Tamils has started say OC University of Ghana Medical Center. No, see phase 1. 70% na withdrew and another danko for the bar and na obey and na obiano we no say me person me sanso see another medical center, but me say Fancy University of Ghana and another danko for the Kosi University of Ghana Medical Center phase 2. Now monam social media and NDC, it is never true. John Mahama never built University of Ghana Medical Center. He has no hands in University of Ghana Medical Center. President Mienu NDC University of Ghana Medical Center. Former President Mills is University of Ghana Medical Center phase 1. When we former President Mahama Baye Obetwaso when we another danko for the Baye and another danko for the Baye and na Obiano and another danko for the core parliament Ekoje Besia. Loans na eye ka ho asem no University of Ghana Medical Center phase 2 loan na now dan kokufa na ko boss abesia no ntisi ye ka loans na NDCFOO accusing na dan kokufa de say waji loans do no University of Ghana Medical Center phase 2 na now the call parliament e ko ji loan e no call University of Ghana Medical Center o call University of Ghana e no ji asase e no de asase aso boss em e no see University of Ghana Medical Center phase 2. Let it be put on record tonight. It is never true. John Mahama, His Excellency, the former president, has no hand in the University of Ghana Medical Center. In Penifo Mienu, former President Mills and Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Former President Mills see phase 1, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo see phase 2. Say, mo say University of Ghana Medical Center phase 2. Mo unfa man Nana Danko Akufo-Addo because Obaye na University of Ghana Medical Center ewo hoda there. Then the NDC should stop talking about Terminal 3 at the Kotoka International Airport because that airport has been there long before former President Mahama was in secondary school. Enei me no kase Kumasi International Airport Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ebie ano on 10th May 2024. So let's put this into proper perspective. Na airport in Kotoka International Airport. And na Kotoka International Airport, John Mahama is Excellency BC Terminal 3. Perfect. And no see whole airport on a name no can say bibia and koso here and koso but osie it's true perfect Nana Danko Akufo-Addo esi Kumasi International Airport ni say o kwa America na ukoto ticket akwa America ebi wo ho a airline no anase airline na ukoto ticket bebi say here final destination Dallas Airport Washington and New York and whichever international airport. Enti o kwa America any airport ba ko pe na wo ko to ticket a obetumi aka say obetumi to ticket na ko airport bebre na dia open no o ko UK o se bia o na ko Gatwick Airport and say mbese misi e wo Heathrow Airport Ghana ha no se wo tu kwan na se wo ba Ghana airport ba ko pe na wo ho a obetumi to ticket akọ ene Accra Kotoka International Airport enti normal bo so ba no ACC eno kwa ne bebi abetumi ato ticket den akọ enei Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia asakrem immediately ye be chase na ye take off pe Kumasi International Airport is going to be part of the international airport se ufi abroche memu na oba Ghana ubetumi select say me ko Ghana na Messi ewo Kumasi. It is no longer going to be only Accra Kotoka International Airport. Messi ewo Kumasi. That has been built and done by the Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's government. Anyway, Prempeh International Airport. Flights ebefi abrochire aba straight to Kumasi Airport we na babesi enka no na bibia se ni ho. Enka no na untumi ye bibia sa. Enei Tamale International Airport nso ababe den abeka ho ebiem na nado danko ekufado ene de no so ababe den ababeka ho, and this is the beautiful Tamale International Airport. Owie no mananso wa wasanso asiesie Sunyane Airport. Ene Sunyane Airport ananka planes nkono ene planes yiko Passion Air embebia echanopa ope flight fi Accra na de akọ Sunyane a ukọ Passion Air obetumi abuki wo ticket na wakọ Sunyane International Airport kama to the extent say enansi akra o mampeni abedichi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia call friend say Bono House of Chiefs yi na nado mahene ebo aban abaso ema aban crash say wayade say aban ababie Sunyane International Airport no. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a scorecard. 3 airports have been upgraded and rehabilitated. 2 of them are international airports. Ya Peja Kumasi ama Santimai ya Peja no ama Kumasi abaye international airport. Ya Peja Tamale ama Tamale nso abaye international airport. And Bono ahafo and Bono is mine so ya make sure say nei so person office Sunyane na bank ya 30 minutes okwatra play man de waba obaye wadwuma de person na wi na wasen yakọ. This is a scorecard, and these are things that untumi enfensie momenti de na do mahe e ka fa Sunyane internet to Sunyane airport ho.
Yeah, Master media ma media no kwen nkana ni but udi person udi but ma tell me for home chara say te kwa media say dey ni na ko baba ya na ade wa pie ura na sika babo odi o de sika kasi say ya na ene obaba home tuma na wa to he do high Nana Kedawase. Yeah. Sende, Zadi, Emubi, Wamae, Yemi. Yeah. I can say every year. Then you say, in order. Yeah. Let, I can say, yeah, yeah, Ghana food. Yeah. Say, airport. Yeah. Yeah. Then Kasano. Yeah.
Enti Nana Bibri eba beka ho enei na Kumasi domestic airport na Tamale domestic airport ya Peja na international na chese enche bia Sunyane so betumi nya international airport kama Kumasi international airport Prempeh the first international airport ena muni eguso amohwe very beautiful airport no efe pa ye super massive infrastructure ena aban atam edesi asante memu. This is how you develop a country. Kwan say ne yafa so a ye de cheche oman wo ye say na ubie oman nim na ubie oman nim na oman nim etre no oman nim etre Tamale die nso na wo hwe yi Tamale de kwa de nansi ye mu ko yusu ye chese udu Tamale na hwe airport pa wesi wo mu wa Tamale a na endika enti enei ye bi oman nim wofi Kumase wo ya Santini na wutu ko efi abrochire a on mankan on fa VIP mankan ansa obe fa plane won fa Africa war na passion and mankan ansa obe fa plane wo fa bag na so fa plane wo krom na de kwa abrochire wo fi abrochire ba won besi wo kotoka international airport ansa wa fa VIP akokumase wo fi abrochire a ebesi wo Kumase na wo lua krom prekope. This is the Tamale International Airport. Now next chapter ye dia ne say ye the facts no ebeto fam yen your scorecard nie dia ye ba mu between 2017 and 2024 airport dodo a ye de yen saka Sunyane Airport ye bie ema eye adwuma Kumasi International